What's going on YouTube? So we back with another one. And if you like what I'm doing, let me get a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me get a thumbs down. Either way, we're gonna keep rocking. Let's have civil discord in the comments. Not so civil, but just know you will be handled it accordingly and appropriately. And I mean that. Let's get into it. So I consume a lot of different content. I consume a lot of content from a lot of what I consider a lot of good content creators. And one of them content creators' name is Asmon Gold. He's a streamer. He talks about a multitude of different things. I think when I first found his page, I didn't even know that. Like, he also games too. Like, huge streamer, got over 1 million subs. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, he is. I love his content. I love his reactions. I love his thought process, or whatever the case may be. He's one of them type individuals, in my opinion, that is more than meets the eye. So let's go on where we are today and how we led up to this. Because a lot of things, consuming certain content, you got to remember, you don't really want to make, like, when you're a content creator, you want to be that exactly. You want to create content. You don't want to infringe. Like, you don't want to really copy nobody. Like, you want to be authentic in yourself. So a lot of times when I see content, I do my own reaction. That's why I like when they give credit to the content creator, the person who actually created it or whatever, and then give my own take or whatever. But he was covering this, and as you can see on the screen, it say why men are leaving the workforce. This was crazy to me. Now, I have a whole different take. We're not going to watch the whole video because if you an OG over here or whatever, even though the channel ain't been up, you know what I'm saying, you can still be an OG. You know what I'm saying? You just got grandfathered in. But if you're an OG, I don't really watch the whole videos, and I just want to give y'all certain context. And I'm going to give y'all my thoughts and why, I think, what I'm saying, men are leaving the workforce. But this is ain't nobody really talking about it, so it's crazy. But let's get into it.
Men have been steadily dropping out of the workforce, especially men aged 25 to 54, who are often considered to be in their prime working years. As of August 2024, 13.7% of prime age men were not working, compared to just 7.2% in 1954.
The long-term decline in labor force participation by so-called prime age men is a tremendous worry for our society, for our economy, and probably also for our political system.
There's a surplus of prime age workers who could be working and aren't, and that's this puzzling problem.
The unemployment rate for prime age working men sat at 3.4% in August 2024. This number primarily includes those who are unemployed and looking for a job. But about 10.5% of men in their prime working years, or roughly 6.8 million men nationwide, are neither working nor looking for employment, compared to just 2.5% in 1954.
What's surprising is it's not a COVID phenomenon, it's not a recession phenomenon.
And for every prime age man who is unemployed and looking for a job, there are more than 3, and some years 4, who are neither working nor looking for work.
So what's driving men out of the workforce? And if left unchecked, what impact will it have on the U.S. economy? Nearly half of prime age...
All right. So, one, it's not the same economy. That's one. A lot of them jobs, especially the factory jobs, the good ass jobs, you didn't need no, you know what I'm saying, no high education. You could literally just get out of high school and make, you know what I'm saying, especially around that time, 40 to 70K a year, you know what I'm saying, raise a family and have a stay-home wife. It ain't like that now. A lot of these jobs, they want to do now. Listen to me closely. So I'm gonna give you the pros and the cons to some of these jobs out here. Then I'm going to give you the pros and the cons of some of these men that they're referring to as far as not working in their prime. But anyway, so some of these jobs, they want your soul. They want to take everything from you and not give you nothing in return. So, but a lot of them jobs, if you look at the economy, they just don't, like, they really just don't exist. One of the things is, so when I would work a job, no matter what job it was, whether it was McDonald's, no matter what type of job that it was, I was going to do my best at it. And I was going to go in and I was going to do what I had to do. I'm still like that to this day. I never go above and beyond, meaning like if it's something that I feel like if I do it with a job, right? If I do it in the confines of a job, if it's going to hurt me short term, I'm not going to do it. Reason why is because when it comes time for certain things, like for instance, like you give all this time, all this energy, but you gotta remember it's a business. So that means at any given time, when you don't benefit the business, they can just say fuck you. And that's cool because it's a business. It ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? You get paid for your time, you get paid to be there. So if they're paying you for your time and they're paying you to be there, they are doing their part. It ain't for them to care about your goddamn family. You can't get a babysitter. A job ain't that. So a lot of people will get in their feelings when they be like, well, I had an emergency, but I don't have no more PTO or emergency leave. And they're saying if I don't come in, they're going to do this. They're going to do that. They don't care about me, this, that, and the third. They don't care about you. They're not supposed to. They care about your presence and what you actually get paid to do. So if you're not playing the game right, meaning like you don't have the leave or what you're supposed to have, and I'm not saying that is all right. I'm not saying that is right. I'm not saying that is wrong. But you have to have the right expectations on working. So like I said, if it was something that would quote unquote overextend me and it would have me like in the short term like shit mess me up, and then I would expect them to have a certain type of sympathy for me later, and it would make me think back like, well damn, I did this and y'all can't do this for me. You shit, we didn't ask you to do that. And like, so that's how that go. So, but a lot of these jobs don't exist. Now we're going to get to the human aspect of it. And besides these jobs, not a lot of these jobs, not a good job or whatever, not really existing. Y'all motherfuckers lazy. Y'all motherfuckers will quit your alright job to pursue some shit that you ain't even really fully get up off the ground, or you just don't want to work and you just a fucking complaining Charlie. Like you just love to fucking complain or whatever. Complain about how the job is this and how the job is that, and just fucking lazy or whatever. Y'all motherfuckers don't want work. And I'm not saying that all the jobs is worth working, but there also a lot of these jobs, once again, they don't really exist because when you like you can have like a high school diploma and you can get out and get these jobs, get these factory jobs, and be set for life or whatever. Like we always knew, like especially the old heads at the post office, that's $1 million job. You put the time in, that's $1 million. You guaranteed to make $1 million. Especially if you do what you're supposed to do, you grind like you're supposed to grind. That's $1 million job. But you'll hear a lot of the young motherfuckers just be fucking lazy. It's just horrible. They just be lazy. So then you got that aspect of it. But for the most part, like a lot of people opposed to keeping your job, right? My thing is, so I guess I will probably be on that list of being unemployed because I do, contract work. But that's cool though. But the contract gig type work that I do that shit like a job. Actually, I do it more than a job because a job is more safer. A job is more safer, meaning like what your check gonna look like. I'm saying when you gotta report to work, you get days off. With me, I don't take no days off, so it's like it's just like a give and a take. I'm saying? Yeah, I make my own schedule, but every day I work, no matter what, 7 days a week. I'm saying? 7 days a week, depending on what I got going on, how many hours is that in the third, scheduling around my content creation. But I refuse to stop. I want to stop. I can't wait till my last month, doing Instacart. But I refuse to stop building and doing what I'm supposed to do with my consistent income to go into content creation full time where I'm not even getting a check yet because I'm not monetized. And then even once I get monetized, I still gonna have to work at least a full month until it's enough money, for me to taper off of it and then fully go into content creation, whereas though like that's my full bag or whatever. So just a lot of them motherfuckers, like, they don't want to work, and then they see like people that stream, content creator, as I said, being a content creator, but a lot of them dudes, they take the same approach as a woman. I'd rather be broke than be making this little bit of money. Like, what sense do that make? Like, go out there. I believe you should work at a job and create and work on your other stuff at the same time. So when motherfuckers be like, oh, I want to do this, that, and the third, like, you really don't want to do that because we make time for what we make time for, whether you be tired, no matter what the situation is. Because if you was really trying to grind and get your shit up off the ground, you need an income. So why not work a job and then work your side hustle on the side? But like I said, dude takes the same approach as a woman. Like, they be like, I'd rather do bad all by myself when two people can pull twice their weight. So now, opposed to pulling just 10 times, now y'all can pull 20 times together, and you just build from there until you build up big enough from just working a regular job. But in my opinion, so it's a few factors. Once again, one of the factors is that them jobs don't exist. Like, low skill, low education jobs don't really exist no more. And getting a trade is still not being pushed because some of that stuff is even automated. That's crazy. That's the crazy part. So like, people that used to get out of school and go work at GM, that position don't exist no more because they got a robot taking the shit off of the shelf and then putting it on the belt, opposed to an actual human being All that is just a code in the system. Put the code in the system and tell the AI robot what to do. And then we have the people that think that it's just simply, oh, I got a camera, I'm gonna be a content creator or whatever. They don't even know how to monetize this shit. They don't have the equipment, nor are they talented or have the wherewithal to even like to really do it at a high level or whatever. Did like don't study, don't put nothing into it or whatever. And a lot of these people, because like I said, I consume a lot of content. Like I watch people, they stop growing, or their growth, as whereas though used to be significantly faster and bigger, it slows down to a crawl because people can see that you don't invest into your craft, into your business. I'm a big person into investing into my stuff, because the reason why I invest into the craft or whatever, but I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have an income coming in, right? But the reason why I invest into my craft, so that way when I do get to that level, everything is me. Like my production, my everything is like, it all falls on me. So it's a 1000% return on investment. But you gotta make the initial investment, and people at some point start to see that you're untalented, you're not working, or whatever the case may be, because this content creation, streaming and stuff like that shit is a grind. And yes, it's very hard to do it with a job, but you do what you gotta do. But just a lot of people just think it's like it's an easy way. So like I said, them jobs don't exist, and motherfuckers is just lazy. Like I see it every day. But listen, what y'all think in the comments? Do y'all think it's because of the jobs don't exist? Is motherfuckers just lazy? Like, what y'all think it is? But if you like what I'm doing, let me get a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me get a thumbs down. Either way, we will keep rocking, and I will catch you on the next one. If you want more, there will always be more. Listen, man, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you know what I'm saying? Do you think it's obsolete to work? Like, let me know in the comments. Hit me up, man. What's going on, y'all? If y'all like the video and y'all watched it this far, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe, because there is always more. I upload every day. If you want to watch that full video, click it right now. The link is in the description.